everyone, my name is Sehar. I'm 22, originally from New Jersey, and I'm currently living in New York, working in consulting. So to give a little bit more background, I recently graduated from the George Washington University as a public health major and a business minor. I was originally pre-med and ended up changing courses a couple years in because I wanted to work in the healthcare industry, but just contribute to it in a different way. And ultimately, I was able to graduate a semester early. And as I was pursuing consulting, I started thinking about the business school path and how it could help accelerate my career in healthcare. Since I had the extra time, I decided to study for the GMAT in the months I had leading up to when my full-time job was starting. So I did a ton of research and watched a lot of YouTube testimonials on people who were studying for the GMAT. And obviously there's a ton of courses out there, but a lot of them had more mixed reviews. But TTP, wherever I read about it, had consistently positive reviews. And I originally found it through Reddit and GMAT Club. So just online threads where people were candidly talking about their experience studying for the GMAT. And people were also really complimenting TTP's Quant section, which was a really big factor for me because math has always been my weakest subject, even in high school. So I knew that that was an aspect of the exam that I would particularly struggle with, especially since in college, given my major in healthcare, I hadn't really even taken a math course in a long time. So overall, that also contributed to me choosing TTP because I knew I wanted a comprehensive course that would really build a good foundation for the quant section specifically. So I never took a mock or diagnostic exam before starting TTP, and I ended up using the course for 6 to 7 months in total. So the first couple of months, I spent around 2 to 3 hours a day using TTP, and then as I got closer to my exam date, I started dedicating 4 to 5 hours a day and continuing to go through the error log in TTP to make sure I had the skills to answer the questions that I originally got wrong. And I think the error log that's built into the TTP course, and it immediately takes questions that you get wrong and puts them there and has you introspect at one further level and ask why you got it wrong, is a feature that was really, really beneficial and something I didn't even know TTP offered going into it. So that, on top of the course just being very comprehensive, definitely contributed to me getting my target score and just being able to really improve on my weak areas. So overall, after going through the course for 6 to 7 months, I took the GMAT in person at a test center and got a 730. The overall layout of the course really helped me. It was continuous learning followed by practice, followed by, like I mentioned, targeting your weak points. And then all the way at the end, there were 6 full mock exams and even more tests that the system creates to really address any topics that you're still struggling with. So in a way, I felt the course was really comprehensive, which I appreciated. And I also liked that it had the personalized aspect of seeing what you were getting wrong and creating new tests for you that hit on those same skills. Overall, my advice for anyone taking the GMAT while using TTP would be to really take your time with the course and not try to fly through it, because every part of it is curated for a specific reason. And every test, although there's a lot of them for every subject, they really hit on different aspects, and that's how you end up building your skills and really honing in on what your weak points are. And so I definitely think taking your time through the content and also taking the time to take as many of the practice exams that come after each chapter is really helpful and is the best way to reach your GMAT goals and even go beyond what you thought you might have expected to get on the exam. I was originally planning on taking my GMAT in August, but as I was a couple months out of that time frame, I realized I was still missing some of the core quant skills and wasn't feeling super confident in that section overall. So it was a big decision for me, but I ended up pushing back that test date, and I'm really glad I did, because those last couple of months were really crucial in me reaching and exceeding my target score, especially just the catered review around the full mock practice test is just a great way to spend your time, and also just another aspect you don't want to rush through, because just taking your time really makes all of the effort worthwhile in the end. So overall, I would definitely highly recommend TTP, and it helped me even go beyond my expectations of what I could achieve on the GMAT. And it truly is a course made for anyone, whether you're a math major, an English major, or something totally unrelated. It really starts from the baseline and works your knowledge up. So I think it's just universal in that way and can really help anyone reach their GMAT goals. So definitely give TTP a try, and it was a great experience overall for me.